Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Cardano family. Appreciate all the love. Let's get right in today's update, understand what's happening with ADA, and of course what we could be expecting as we are going further into the weekend. But speaking about the weekend, I want to say one thing. Guys, make sure you are stepping away from the markets. What I mean by that is like taking a break, like go out, spend some time with the family. Just enjoy yourself because, life is, there's so much more stuff that is important in this life than, money. Yes, I understand, we want money to get that financial freedom, but that doesn't mean you neglect things that are important to you in your life. With this liquidation that we're seeing, again, just wait for my updates. I'll give you guys the update, but after watching the update, make sure you guys go step out and just touch grass. That's like a famous saying. It's very, very important to do that because let's face it, I've been in this space. Again, I've said this so many times that I know there's a lot of new people coming into the market and new subscribers coming onto the channel. But I've been in this market for almost 10 years, and let me tell you one thing, guys. Let me tell you one thing. I've done that. I've done staring at the screen 24/7, neglecting my personal health, neglecting more important things in life. Let me tell you here, it's not worth it. I promise you, markets are not going to go anywhere. It's not, it's not like smart, like that would be a way to put it. It's not smart to just sit and just scroll on your portfolio every day. But again, that's just one tip that I want to give you guys. Enough with the rant. Let's get right in today's update and really understand what's happening with ADA. So again, the broader market, a few coins that are bouncing, but in the grand scheme of things, of course, we need to be focusing on some of these other things. Price of Cardano 63.19 cents, down about 1.8% in USD, but in Bitcoin comparative, it's actually up about 1%. The valuation sitting at $23 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about 3.2 billion. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So take a look at what's happening with the dominance. Of course, we came down to 60%, and you can see it is building strength again. Now, if you're looking at Bitcoin, on the other hand, again, going back to what I said, and every single update, after this, big crash that we did see for the broader market, you will hear me say one same thing, and that is, Bitcoin is not out of the woods yet, and I personally think Bitcoin is going to try to fill this wick that we did see just yesterday alone. So what does that mean? That means that there could potentially be more pain. I don't think it's going to be fast, like as fast of a recovery, because of course we're talking about the largest liquidation in the history of crypto. That's something that is not slight. And right now, believe it or not, I've been getting the same type of same type of comments from a lot of people. Again, not just to myself, but if you're looking on X as well, people don't have capital. People don't have capital to deploy in the market. And a lot of retail that did have some capital got wiped out. There's a lot of people that got wiped out, unfortunately. And again, I've been emphasizing this on my channel quite a bit. Make sure you guys don't touch leverage. Make sure you guys don't touch leverage. Very, very important to keep in mind. But as of now, the price of Bitcoin still remaining above the 23.6 fib zone. We did break below the 23.6 fib zone just a few hours back, but the price was able to recover right away. But again, like I said, there is still a chance for Bitcoin to retest, the lower levels, especially around $107,000. That's the next support line. And pretty much after that, I think it would be open to actually fill this wick. If the price of Bitcoin gets down to 107, which I think is very realistic, dropping below here opens the door for us to fill this wick. That is why I'm saying I have this gut feeling. And as of now, I'm still going to go based off of what I'm saying. Unless, of course, we do see Bitcoin breaking above $122,000. 117, I know, is my confirmation, so is 115. But with this liquidation that we have seen, 122 is something we want to be paying very close attention to. But taking a look at ADA, Cardano's price is below the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. Let's take a look at ADA on an hourly perspective right now and understand what's really going on. So the price of Cardano did try to make its way back up to 68.5 cents. You could see for yourself just below the 78.6 fib zone, but didn't really end up making exactly the 78.6. We were very close, but since then the price has retraced once again about 11%. So going back to what I said, nothing to be getting overly excited about just yet. But with that being said, Again, to people that truly believe in ADA, remember there's a famous saying, be greedy while others are fearful, be fearful while others are greedy. And I know some of you guys are actually dollar cost averaging in, because let's face it, just last week, the price of ADA was sitting at 87 cents. If you put this into perspective, that itself is a 40% gain if we were to reclaim back up to that key range, which I think ADA price will be able to do that. Apologies, guys, still under the weather. But yeah, so that itself should tell you that the price is definitely on a discount if you are a long-term believer on ADA. And I know there's a lot of people that are long-term believers. They are accumulating right now. They're not expecting this to turn around in a day or two. But again, this is something we want to keep in mind, because these prices are, much lower than, where we were prior to, this retracement. So even though I know a lot of people, I've saw some comments coming in, oh, I wish I got in at 27 cent, this and that, yada, yada, yada. A lot of exchanges, like centralized exchanges to be specific, I'm not sure about not decentralized exchange, can't happen on a DEX, but majority of these coins are actually listed on centralized exchanges, and a lot of centralized exchanges crashed yesterday. Like, you could not even buy anything at that price point. So some people got lucky, like maybe if they had buy orders placed in, but not many people were able to get in around here. But again, we are still having an opportunity for people to dollar cost average in. But with that being said, if you're still sidelined right now based off of looking at Bitcoin, that is also a smart thing to do, because Bitcoin is by no means where it needs to be. It's definitely not where it needs to be. And of course, we're in a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual as CME futures are closed. So do I think the price of Cardano could retest down to 56.87% if Bitcoin is able to drop back to the 107? Absolutely. And obviously the major support for Cardano is at around 10%. Again, that could still be in play, especially if dominance continues to rise up. That is something we want to be paying very close attention to. But once the Bitcoin price stabilizes itself, which it's not doing, you don't, and again, listen to me very carefully, guys, you don't want Bitcoin dropping below $100,000. $111,000 is such an important level already for Bitcoin, and we can kind of see that. Again, it's a 23.6. Dropping below here would be, a really, really, really scary thing. But yeah, dropping below $100,000 is where you don't want to see Bitcoin going. Some people are already calling that, this is the new start to the new cycle already. We're done with the previous cycle. I still don't think that. I still have a feeling that we will see a recovery. Market top, I think, is still not in play. This was due to a major liquidation. I think major manipulation occurred. It shouldn't have been this big, but it is a reality. Again, stuff that is not in our control. But again, these are things that, we want to be paying very, very close attention to and not neglecting. Obviously, we do have some support coming in for ADA around, you could say, 60 cents as well. But, ultimately, let's not write off this key support line at 56 cents right now based off of what Bitcoin's doing. I'll keep you guys covered. Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing. If the comments are turned off, it is due to, obviously, you guys know there's a lot of spam comments. I try to delete them manually, but sometimes it's so hard to do them. It just keeps me to just actually turn off the comments easier that way. And follow me on Twitter, guys. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm still under the weather. I'm too excited. I want to talk too fast. As you guys know, I'm very excited at that point. But make sure you guys are following me on X. I'm going to start posting on X every single day now. So really building a big community on X. Let me know in the comments if you guys have subscribed, or ping me a message on X. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace.